Welcome
just
to
discussed
the
this.
Heretical Podcast. I am Josh, also known as Nick and Josh. Chill 3 Will, also known as Will.
Howdy.
Tanner, also known as Eternal Blood 003.
Hi.
And then Jacob, also known as Xbox Jacob 111.
You always gotta throw that
Yeah.
out high in the beginning.
Racists. They're free going up here.
Alright, I went to the Southern Highlands
Do
for
not
the
feel
mission.
despair, my love. You did everything you
I'm gonna
could.
go to the northern one
Our
of
time
Thailand.
together meant more than
I
words
see
can
how it
say.
is.
What the fuck?
But in the end, fate is a cruel mistress. Your strength is
Can we open
needed
any
to
rifts?
end the horrors that beset this world.
I don't
My
think we can yet.
final wish is that you find
Well,
your
actually,
God.
hold on, that's a good question. Let's go find out.
Love always. Mira.
I'm pretty sure we got
did.
oh.
Will's
Alright.
just like, hey,
Let's go.
Rift's open. Let's go.
The rifts are the best way to go through.
I want to get the five.
Alright, so what topic do we want to start
That,
on?
get some more Rift stuff and it's one of the seasonal challenges.
That creature must die.
Difficult area?
Hard.
Alright, so. Where's the let's start with your topic. I stop launching me there.
Well, something Josh and I were talking about earlier is just fucking something I see, and I agree with it as hype streamers and hype YouTubers. Shit's the worst.
What do you mean
Yeah.
by hype YouTubers?
Hype YouTubers and streamers are ones that are just like way over energetic for shit that doesn't need it.
Oh, yeah.
Like card pack openings on like FIFA or some shit like that.
And then
they're just, like,
the
screaming and
only
everything.
example that comes to mind is that the one streamer with the Smash trailer.
I didn't see that. I tried to look
I
at
didn't
it.
see that one
He became
either.
Cringy and disgusting.
He was a meme for a while.
Was he?
Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah, I don't.
He was
I
just,
don't
like,
know about all that part. I just know that
so
it's
fucking
really
unnecessary.
It is heretical. That's what it is.
I don't see the point of it. And then just everyone makes fun of you because you're fake as hell.
It's fucking just super cringy.
oh,
It's just,
that's
I
a
don't know,
big
it's,
boy.
it's really bad, and it usually leads into like way overhype, so it just makes things more boring. I mean, I guess it might hold the attention of some like younger viewers. I don't know. That's about all I could see of it holding like little kids and stuff.
But
because
then
they just see
like
energy.
they think the game's gonna be like what the YouTuber streamer's reaction of was it, and then they play it and their views of the game go down.
Yeah.
It's just like,
Like I said, that's the only thing.
oh, this
though,
was
is
a fucking
it's-
lie.
That's all I could see though. Is it's only be good if you have like a younger audience. I mean, be it to people if they enjoy that stuff, you know, good for them. Enjoy what you want to enjoy. I personally couldn't see how somebody could. It just seems like it'd be really boring and very lame. Seem like it gets stagnant and just really annoying really quickly.
Right.
But like I said, to each their own. If people who aren't younger like it, you know, that's their prerogative, I suppose.
Yeah, I guess it is.
But not really much else to it. I mean, that's just feeling. I just seen it on Twitter and it made me think about it. It's like, you know, good point. Because, you know, people who aren't all hypey, it's like some people, because a lot of them like to go around to other ones and say how you have to be like more energetic, or that's a big criticism. People like, be more energetic, you know, yourself. It's like, yeah, but some of us like to be more like for relaxed people, like just relaxed gaming.
Yeah.
Or just relaxed
Ew.
YouTubers. and
It's
don't
something
have to
you
be
can
all
just
hyped.
sit back and enjoy.
Yeah,
like,
you don't need
it's
to be
more
yelling
fun.
and like blowing your fucking ears out.
Yeah. It's more fun to be genuine about your emotion, I think, than it is to be fake and
Because like
hype.
when
I think when you're
people
genuine
meet
about
you,
it, it can be a lot
if it's
funnier.
someone after like, being like a hype person all the time, and someone meets you, it's like probably like, what the hell?
It's a
Why
whole
are you
different
doing this?
person.
And that's where, like, it's like, oh, okay, this person in a video's all hype, but IRL, you know, not the same, so.
And then you
Like
just
they
walk
chugged a
down-
whole case of Monster and Red Bull, mixed it together, chugged the whole thing in a blender. And
I
Made
know
a
someone
video.
that did that once.
how'd
This
that
is
go?
a fucking heart attack waiting to happen.
I don't remember. I haven't seen it for a while.
For noises in the
Not enough
background,
rap.
that'll be my fan. It's hotter than all hell here. Just let me know if it is overbearing in audio, by the way. So that'll be your guys' job, because obviously nobody else
I
will be able
can't
to.
hear it.
Patience.
I can't hear it either.
Yeah, I can't hear it either.
It's better just to be genuine when you're trying to do some shit like that. Because like when people meet you, they'll think that you're just a fake and
Thinking
The-
you're only
lied
doing
to.
it for you.
An online fraud.
yeah, like oh you're only in this just to fucking get popular, like, and then like.
I mean, that's true, like 90% of the time.
True. And there's some people where it's like, I'm in here because I like the community, and like those type of people.
Yeah, people like kind of like what we're doing too. It's just here because they could be kind of a fun thing with friends. Whether you get a
fun
following or
pastime.
not, it will be something nice to look back on later in life. Kind of pastime, yeah.
Yeah.
Something to look at later and be like, oh, you know, what did we do back then?
Oh, nice to see you guys again.
Yes,
Hi.
nice to finally see you guys again. We went on an adventure. There's giant blue people over here, so
Love giant blue people.
at first I thought my game crashed because no one was moving. Like, oh,
Mm.
wait a second.
Fucking hell, I'm dying.
Something you brought up earlier, Josh, was the overhyped
Like
games.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like,
that's-
it's like kind of segues to the same thing. It's like people like overhype, overanalyze everything. Like a cinematic trailer is pre-rendered.
Hey guys,
It's like
can I get
that
a
doesn't
couple minutes?
mean. Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Like people like overanalyze shit, overlook into shit, and then it could lead into misunderstandings about features in games.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and see, like that's
A
the
lot
same
of
way
time it
with.
leads to over-anticipation of features, usually. People start overthinking what's coming in the game, and it gets there, and they're missing all these features that everyone was promising, though it was never the company, it was,
My wrath is
well, it
low.
was the
It was
YouTubers
just
that
the
were using it
fan
for views.
base.
Yeah.
See,
It's
then
like-
that works also the same way of in reverse though of like people underhyping games like, oh, this game's gonna be garbage. You know.
Yeah.
But then it doesn't always harm it though. If it performs
Well,
better than expected.
That
But less
depends,
people
though,
would buy
because sometimes, yeah, exactly, because it's situations like Fallout 76 and stuff, or some other games, they get extremely under-hyped, or they just get ragged against. That's another thing, is like ragging on a game you know absolutely nothing
That-
of yet,
It was like
and
a
it
huge
completely
bandwagon. By the
shitstorms,
way.
yeah, or just
Especially
shitstorms
when
on a game where people
everybody
bandwagon how
asks
much they
for
hate a
it.
game. Yeah. And then,
That's
it
like-
shitstorms down the game's fault, and the game starts taking, extreme hits because you know, everybody
fair-
said, "Oh, this game's gonna be super, super bad.
Oh.
It's terrible. Nobody wants this game. This game is
Guys,
this game is already bad." But nobody's even played it, so it's not like anybody can judge the game.
yeah, if you don't
I am
see...
dead.
Oh,
Those laser things completely molested me.
there was like a falling king or something? Wizard?
Probably. Guess good thing we're not on hardcore. Well, I guess if we're on hardcore, I'd be more careful. But
Yeah.
what was I saying? Oh yeah, like underhyping them or like just like I said, dogging on them because it's the popular thing to do or something. I think is terrible. Doesn't help anything grow, especially when it was a highly requested game like Fallout 76. The style, people requested a multiplayer to it. Then it came out and
people were
everyone
requesting it a
completely
shit
flipped
ton.
ships.
Okay, it's like, the way they did it was like, I think they saw the how good Skyrim,
ESO.
the Elder Scrolls MMO was. And
Actually,
they
I
tried
was
to do it with the Fallout.
See, I was actually reading something about that. An article I had read that they had actually seen, like, okay, you know, what did they do with Elder Scrolls Online that we need to do with Fallout 76? And, you know, it generally kind of went in, like, what they're trying to do, because, you know, what helped a lot of, you know, Skyrim, well, Elder Scrolls Online, you know, be that kind of that comeback. And I thought, you know, that was really cool because, you know, the fact that they want to learn from their mistakes and like with 76 being all the crap it did, ESO was also kind of the same way.
It started being
But a lot of
hated.
people started loving ESO.
Mm-hmm. And people just kind of understood, like, okay, you know, maybe this was just a bad call on our part, underestimated. So, hopefully, you know, because I enjoy 76. I know about everyone else, but I do get a good kick out playing 76 once in a while.
Yeah, me too.
That's pretty fun.
I need to go back.
It's
I
not
personally
really the
don't really
best
like
game
ESO
to
that
play by yourself.
Right.
It's
like
definitely a
those
party
types of
game.
games I have to play with people. Like, if, especially in the context of like, if you get jumped by a group of people, I don't want to be fucking standing alone during that.
Yeah.
Or if you do what I do,
It's super boring.
The one thing I will say I do like, though, is that, you know, the fact, like, when you start meeting super mutants, like, they're level 5, and, like, you could just be, like, level 3 or something, and I'm like, okay, that's nice. But,
Oh yeah, I'm fighting with enemy I can't do shit to.
But my
I think
biggest
you
thing is,
can
like,
fight an enemy no matter what your level is.
Sure.
Like in the beta,
Like how we used to
fought,
go and
like
play
we were level
Wendigo
10.
a lot.
Yeah,
fucking
like
farm
level
the
10
Wendigo.
fighting a level like 40s and stuff, and it still works.
He's
It's
got a
not
group
hard,
up.
but I do like that it's still, I do like that it's still a viable thing to do. Like it's gonna be really hard,
Mhm.
but you can do it.
yeah.
Like, it's kind of like one of those things where it's like, they advertise it as like, trying to play as a group, play with like teammates and shit like that. And
That's not really what people did before they did.
no,
it.
they played it the way the game wasn't really kind of like they wanted people to play it as.
Yeah. And that's why, like, I think a lot of people were bashing on the game. It's like, well, get some buddies together and play it, and then you'll see, you know, it's actually a really good game.
And this kind of segues into like, from hating games. Like, I don't trust critics that don't know how to play the type of game that they're like, trying to write a review for.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like, if they can't get, like, I read so many views about Dark Souls 3. It's like, oh, it's too difficult a game. I couldn't get past the tutorial. If you can't get past the tutorial, you're not meant for this game.
Yeah, right there. That's a very good example. And like, see, no, for me, I feel like Dark Souls 3 kind of fell under this tree of the difficulties were slowly going. At least for me, it felt like the difficulty was slowly going down each
I feel
game.
you, man. Well,
It
Dark
was.
Souls 2 had a lot of really hard parts to it.
And then Dark Souls 2 was like a very different animal compared to like Dark Souls 1 and 3, I feel like.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah. I mean,
I
like,
didn't care for 2 myself, so.
Two was
neither did I.
up there.
I didn't get
by-
far into,
by
but you
one
know,
for
I,
me.
from what I did play, I didn't get far. I enjoy it, but like
I
you
didn't
know,
get super far into it either. I just didn't really enjoy the little time I put into it.
mhm,
I just found it kind of boring and bland, and I didn't really care for its design and style.
yeah.
I love Dark Souls 2.
I liked 1 better from the time I played.
I personally
1 at the
prefer
beginning was more intriguing than 2 was to me. Same thing with 3.
3. I do like 3. I actually have to go back there and play the DLC sometime.
I do think, though, one of the problems where people say the games got less difficult, it wasn't necessarily that they just got less difficult, it was also the fact that you've also been used to the Dark Souls scheme for a while and it wasn't
True.
changing. So you do progressively get used to the fight style. Like, everybody knew Dark Souls from the first game, it was about roll timing. Because the game didn't really care if you rolled through an attack, the roll made you immune. And that never changed. So, it made it a lot easier to play through at that time because you've already known the system doesn't change, the system remains consistent. Not that that's a complaint, I do enjoy that they didn't throw in so many new mechanics that it absolutely ruined what the game felt like.
I don't know, I feel like the
I enjoyed
parries
the
got kind of
consistency.
whack after all the years, though.
Well, the parries are the one thing, but that's because the parries used to be too easy. You ever tried
Yeah.
parrying in the first game? It was easy. as
Oh,
hell.
that was the parry god.
I have, but
I
well,
was saying the first game you
First
could
game
parry
I
the
couldn't parry
final
for
boss
shit,
of the
'cause I had a
game for the
horrible
entire
time.
thing. That's how I
Oh,
did it. Oh my god.
what was that?
Christ, what was that?
Someone
Jacob, you
died.
okay?
Technical difficulties?
Jacob?
Oh, I apologize for that part. Jake is still existent. He's moving, so nobody shot him.
Hello. Sorry about that. I don't know what happened. I might
The hell?
actually.
It didn't
Don't
sound
think
good.
we killed everyone.
Yeah, I might have to switch over to my backup controller. Because this one just randomly shut off. I'm like,
So
oh.
that explains what that was. My god.
It sounded
but
like
I
Optimus
apologize to
Prime
everybody who...
screaming at
Oh,
you.
Nemesis.
Who just lost their ear? Who just lost their ear?
Yeah. Somebody probably just...
Oh,
lost
we
their
got
hearing. Ooh, a
Nemesis.
nemesis. Don't let it kill you. Keep running.
Ah, oh, lasers. Yeah, lasers.
Stay out of those lasers.
Too late.
Oh, oh,
Well.
oh.
I think it's gone.
I can't fight without being in the
Where's
laser. Basically, I was already dead center.
Is it dead? Is it gone? Did you?
It's gone. Someone,
It's gone.
someone, they killed someone.
Almost killed me.
I wish I could do
Dropped
that.
me some
Oh.
legendary pants.
I grow weak.
Where did it drop shit?
Must be
My
nice.
pants were like
I wish I could do
right
that.
here.
Oh, I didn't see it.
Killed something because
Downfall of being a crusader at an early level, I have no ranged attacks.
same.
I must get in front of their face.
Actually, I don't think Barbarian has. I think he only has one range. That's it.
I have a couple,
Yeah.
but they're
Pretty sure the
based on my
barbarian
wrath.
gets like a
Oh,
sight.
we got spiders in going on.
Ah,
I wish I
Jesus
could do
Christ.
Well, Scythe throwers belong to necromancers. Under that.
That's a necromancer thing.
Ow. Ow.
He gets
I must
whatever
wait
his
longer.
weapons are throw.
I'll be honest, I'm not liking this big bastard. He's kind of mean.
I don't like him either.
That's another thing I
Doesn't
want to
have
talk about
damage.
was like the progression of like games. Like
I wish I could
how
do that.
they've got like mechanics have progressed through games.
Ow. That
Like-
thing with the giant tusks hits so hard. Sorry, but my god. I was just at half health and it rammed me and I immediately died.
Keeps
Well,
telling me
Oh
to
god,
change the
it almost
difficulty.
one-shot me.
I'd seen that.
Damn.
I don't want to talk to you.
Oh,
Oh, now we
Rift
got
Guardian.
Rift
Oh no.
Oh, he's
it's
behind
us.
us. Even better.
Ow.
I'll scare them. Ooh. They're from
Ow. Don't.
Help.
Hey, did
Help me.
anyone see the number of that truck?
Told me about the difficulty again, boys. Should I change it?
Damn.
I don't want to.
No.
Nope, we can do this. We must prevail, brothers.
Running away. Injured enemies.
Yeah, it was actually one of the things that progressed, like, from 360 to the Xbox One. There's a lot of, like, what's the word? Ease of life changements, or what's the phrase for that?
Convenience is added.
No, I know what he's talking about. It's the ease of use.
Yes, that. Like, how, like, the
Quality of life improvements.
quality of
basically.
life improvements. That's the one I was thinking of.
Well, you know you're being stabbed, right?
That's fine. I'm just trying to switch stuff
I
up
wish I
because
could
right
do
now
that.
I'm not in a good position.
I need healing.
But
For
it's
the
like,
love of
I'm
God,
the
no,
only one
thankfully I
fighting
need
the Rift
assistance.
Guardian.
I'm fighting
If you
it
seen
too.
what was behind me, you would understand
Ow.
why I'm not there.
Oh god, teleport over to
I
me.
wish I could do that.
Gentlemen, please help.
Like, when this game first came out, the the health potions, you had to
I
buy
wish
them
I could do that.
back on
Yeah.
360.
I remember those days. Those were real
And it's like,
times.
when you came to this game, it's like, where do I buy them?
It's on the cool.
I wish
It's
I
on a
could do
cooldown
that.
now. Yeah. It's like okay.
Quality of life game.
Like, you don't have to buy the dyes anymore. Like, I spent a good solid hour when I first got this version trying to find out where to buy dye.
Yeah. Now you just got.
I'm pretty sure. No, I think if I remember right, no, this game used to be where you bought dyes too. It was an update where they changed
It was.
that one.
Yeah.
Yeah. I say that was changed.
Uh-oh.
It was like that when I got it on the one. So I thought that was like 360 only.
That's what I thought too.
Yeah, no, that was on here as well. They put that out later. They got rid of it.
Now it's just that the transmog lady.
Oh wait, hold on. Frenzy.
Anyone else helping me fight the Rift Guardian? He keeps teleporting on top of me.
I'm changing stuff.
I'll be there in a minute.
Another thing that kind of pisses me off about a lot of people is, like, expecting a perfect game at launch.
Yep.
Jesus.
It's like, oh, why
I
is this
must
bug
wait
in here?
longer.
Why is this like this? Why isn't it working? It just fucking launched.
That's where I definitely had the experience with Elder Scrolls Online.
Ouch.
Like, I knew it wasn't going to be a perfect game, but I also didn't expect I was going to be a number of thousand in a queue. I
Right.
was like, oh,
My wrath is low.
I'm number
I wish I
1,000
could
in the
do
queue.
I remember
Oh,
I
okay.
stayed. Like, I'm pretty sure me and Will, we stayed up before the launch of it, and we were waiting about an hour.
I stayed up with
or
you guys.
Half hour.
I wish
stayed
I
up
could
Oh,
with
you
do
were
Hour and a
there
that.
half
too?
before he
I
finally
thought-
slipped in.
Yeah.
That's way too long.
And then we finally got in and Josh quit after about an hour because it had been so late at that point.
Yeah.
The same thing happened with us and Destiny 2 when it came out.
I've just been getting killed in this.
Yeah,
All my abilities still suck.
Strength fails.
We were sitting
I
at
forget
the
though that
Destiny
dying in this
2
game is
menu
far more
for,
common than Inquisitor.
like 40 minutes.
Oh, dead again.
Half health again.
Every time you die,
I
you
must
take
wait
critical
longer.
damage. Let's change difficulty.
I need healing.
I am pinned. I am dead.
Blit.
Rift Guardian's dead.
I am back, boys.
Long ago, I would open Rift
I've
Yeah, I
died
got-
many
to
times.
help them train for
Hey, I got
battle.
some loot that would have
They
been nice
fought
fighting the Rift
bravely,
Guardian. But
facing
Alright, now we can get
down
out of here.
enemies in places pulled
Some
from
of the shithole.
deepest corners of their memories.
I want to
Back
finish up
home.
those bounties.
I agree with the issue on things with games there, but I do also understand certain games because there is some titles that when they release they should be in a much better state than what they actually are in. There's a lot of times where the games come out in such an ass quality, it really makes you wonder. It's like, why did this come out? Like, you're a big developer and everything, or something like that. It's like this shouldn't be of such a low quality, because that is a very big thing as well.
It's sometimes it's just way too disappointing. Like, I expected better of this.
Yeah, there's a lot of things like that. That's for sure.
But there are some other games that did launch that were like, they came out and said this is like very test, I guess, like when Warframe launched originally, that was very bare bones, and they weren't expecting it to go very far. They were living on a prayer basically, trying to get that thing to go.
I forget where I can sell stuff.
Merchant. Down here.
Okay. So here,
Did you leave for another quest? This corner guy right here.
Oh, there
Yeah, I
it is.
went for the bounty.
Ah.
I
I mean,
don't give a shit for
we're all
these,
caught
never
up
mind.
now.
I'll come with you.
I got a shield and mini
Sick.
crossbow now.
It's...
Ooh, new event. Oh, you started another Nephilim Rift.
Oh, we probably should go back and help him.
But you get such good stuff from all 5 bounties.
Are you ready? Then your
Isn't that the first act of the season?
The what?
Isn't that the first act of the season?
Oh my.
Okay, one of the challenges for this season is to do 5 bounties.
Ah.
Plus you get a lot of recipes and good items from it.
Not enough rat.
Oh, we burnt through those tabs. What's the next one?
I wish I could do
Yeah,
that.
Jesus.
I got a story about how I bought shoes earlier today.
How you what? You
I bought a new
cheese?
pair of shoes.
Oh shit. That's far more entertaining
Yeah,
than what I
went
thought you said.
Cheese! Wheel of cheese!
Cheese!
Okay, I'm just
Cheese
saying, if you
for
bought a
everyone!
wheel of cheese, I'd be entertained because I don't know of any person who actually buys a wheel of cheese.
Like,
Let
Will
alone
would
have I
my
ever
mom
actually
does.
seen a wheel of cheese other than on TV or like the internet. I've never
Or
actually
Skyrim.
seen one.
Wheels of cheese.
Skyrim, yeah, like a game or anything. I've never actually seen one, never seen a person buy it, anything.
They're not like the wheels you think of. It's like a 1.5 foot tall and like probably a 6-inch diameter.
I think we
From a-
might
I could
want
do
to
that.
find
You
a
like it?
corner and start smacking them.
But I
I've been
went
working on that part.
and I bought some new shoes because every time I go and I walk in mine, they just make my socks super rank and it's disgusting.
Okay. So I'm
So-
boxed up here in the corner. Also,
I must
one of
wait
the
longer.
enemies just became a nemesis. So we're
Good
gonna have to
luck.
watch out for that one.
I'm looking at shoes and I'm like, oh, these ones are decent, they'll work. and I buy them.
I wish I could do that.
And then I get home and I go to take my box so I can get them by the door and whatever.
I must wait longer.
And they left the GPS tracker on there. So I'm too lazy to go back to the store for them to unlock it, so I just cut it off with scissors.
I must wait longer.
And then
And
it
you
started
tape it to
beeping
your
at
forehead.
me.
Mr. Illegal.
Yeah. Illegally cut the GPS tracker off.
But hope.
And it starts beeping at me real loud. And I go out to my dad. I'm like, hey Dad, they forgot to take this off.
Oh my.
What? It won't stop beeping. What do you suggest I do with it? I'm thinking just throw it in the dumpster and ignore it. He's like, oh, just smash it with a hammer. Well, all right.
I require more wrath.
So I go over to the toolbox. I'm looking for a hammer. He's like, oh, it's in the third floor down. Okay, deal.
I must wait longer.
I got this. And I find 2 hammers. They both look pretty decent. I'm like, hey Dad, which one should I use? And he's like, I don't care, either one.
Not ready yet.
And I weigh them in my hands. I'm like, I'll go with the heavier one. And I
Thanks,
drop
please.
it on the ground,
I must wait longer.
smash it with the hammer, 1 tap, bah! Done. Stops beeping, broke. And, well, that was easy. I guess I got
I wish I
quote
could do
unquote
that. I must
stolen shoes now.
Mr. Illegal.
He's gonna see an ice cream truck and think someone's following him.
Oh!
The FBI are after me after the GPS tracker went off.
After that,
Something I found
yes,
I saw it quite interesting at work one day. I was putting my truck, putting my tools in my truck at the end of the day. So Victor was driving by. He's like, "What? It looks like an ice cream truck. But it says Huntington on it. The Huntington Bank. It's got a speaker on it, playing a tune, everything. I don't
Why do
know.
they have a
Like
ice
maybe
cream
you just
truck?
hail it down and deposit a check there or something."
Yeah.
Mobile check.
I'm just constantly dying.
Slam it on the
It's
ground.
not Gucci and the Gucci.
I must wait longer.
Especially because when me and Will walked in, there was 15 Archons and they all came towards us.
I just keep rolling away at shooting.
Will's
gotta
died so
get
many
out of
times
here
his
real quick, I'll be
weapon
back.
broke.
Yeah, all my stuff is basically broken.
Oh my
I'll be
stuff
back,
broke.
everyone.
What did you do? What level is this rift?
Same level we were on before?
It doesn't seem like it.
Oh, but it is. Go back.
Because we leveled up.
There's a reason it's so hard. It's because there's like gold enemy and blue enemies. Gold enemies strengthen all enemies around them.
And also because we're on higher
don't remember that.
difficulty, it,
A wand.
more gold enemies. Blue enemies.
We need to find the gold one and kill him.
He's half. I got him half.
We also need to kill these blue ones because they all
Oh, I
have
found
order. Yeah, I found one too. It's a winged assassin. It's by Will.
I must wait longer.
God, I'm dying again.
I lost the gold guy.
Will, why'd you run? Why'd you leave me behind with them? Now
In
I'm
the
dying.
crypts, outside of the
Because I'm
crypts.
almost
I
dead.
must wait longer.
Oh, I got the gold guy, but I'm really close. Oh, there's 2 gold ones.
Yeah, there's 2 gold ones.
More reason why they're so strong. Alright, we need to get the gold ones away from the rest of
I
them.
must wait longer.
Fighting the second
Throws
gold
one.
I wish I could do that.
Run away! Run away!
I don't like this rift as much.
I don't like it anymore.
Yeah, thank you for your story on buying shoes. I'm glad you had such an
problem.
You
invigorating
shoot
experience.
thief.
Strength is restored.
Oh, they're There's still 2 gold ones. I thought there was only 2 of them. There was 3 the whole time.
Bamboozled!
We need him, man.
I got both gold ones
I
on
wish
me,
I could do
boys.
that.
Alright.
Hey, don't
Oh,
run.
I see it gold.
Don't run from me.
I wish
go
I
on.
could do that.
One's frozen.
I have it. I stunned it.
Come on. Die!
dead.
One's dead.
Oh,
Not enough wrath.
I want to be in that party.
Why won't you
Oh,
die?
dead.
No explosive.
I was going to say something else. Hey, when you, like,
I must wait
you
longer.
think of something, then you get distracted by like, the tiniest thing, and that entire track of thought is gone.
See, like, okay, I have that same thing, except, like, it's when I'm playing a game. Like, if I'm playing Star Wars The Old Republic, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go do this. Like, someone will have just said something, or do something that would throw my track of
I
mind,
wish I could
like,
do that.
just out the window, and I'm like, why am I here again?
That just means
Hold
sad.
on.
Where am I?
There you go.
Go
First
to-
was Alzheimer's.
I'll get back from I'm gonna like go to a place to sell stuff. My inventory's almost full, and then I get sidetracked on another mission. And I'm like, why is my
Yeah, you just
inventory
pick up
so full?
more
And
shit.
oh yeah, I was gonna sell
That's
it. Trying to go back in town to return the mission. And I
And the
forget to sell
person
stuff.
talks to
and then
you.
go back.
Ooh, another
Like-
side quest. Here's another
See,
side quest for you to do. I'm already on a clock.
See, that's the same way
Busy, damn it.
I said with, like, with Star Wars The Old Republic
I
is,
wish I could
I'll
do
go to a
that.
plant to go do my dailies, and then I'll have gone off and did something, and, like, you know, my character or someone would have said something that would, like, have my mind thinking about it, and then when I get to play, I'm like, okay, I don't know why I'm here, I probably was just leaving, and then I realized by the end of the night, before I get off, I'm like, oh, I didn't do
I
my
wish I
dailies.
could do that.
That was what I was going to go do.
Son of a bitch.
That's right. That's why I was here.
I'm
I
not
wish I could do
just
that.
crazy.
I swear I'm not dead.
I throw grenades now.
Nothing left is a bitch. Ow. Jesus.
I wish I could do that.
I'm going to shout at him. I'm just going to distract him for too long.
A couple of times. That's about 40 minutes. Now what?
I need to get more prepared to this shit.
Hey Jacob, what's your favorite kind of car?
I'm more of a, I like Mustang.
New or old?
Older Mustangs. It's gotta be an older Mustang.
Well, what was that one car you're working on?
1970 Le Mans.
How's that coming
Got
along?
a build 400. It's going. Not too much more to do actually. A little bit of sandblasting here and there, and it'll be done. The interior is going to be longer parts. Pretty expensive stuff to do. Even if we're doing custom ones, still more expensive. You got to work
You're
on.
reupholstering
lot of
the
shit
whole
for it.
inside, right?
1970 Le Mans. Gonna have a custom interior. It's got a custom built drag motor. It's got about 600 horsepower.
I'll race you.
It's quite a bit, by the way. But what's that, Tanner?
I'll race you.
Are you sure you want to do that?
No, I'm good.
What's that? What's that,
I'm
buddy?
good.
I think he wanted
Yeah,
to
it's
do
got
it.
it's got about 600 horse. We got to replace one of the fenders. That won't be too bad though. We just gotta buy it and put it on basically.
How
Painting it
hard
won't be
is
too
it
bad.
gonna be to find a fender?
Not hard. We've already found them on the internet. It's like $500, so it's a problem. Not the money. It's just trying to make sure that I have no other costs coming up, and then I'll buy it.
Save up a couple paychecks.
Yeah, it's not really just that. Like I said, I have the money right now. It's more making sure like no difficulties come, no needed doctor visits or repairs made in the house, stuff like that, basically.
You always gotta have like a little bit of safety net in your account.
What's
Yeah.
that?
You always
You
have
always
to have
gotta
that
have
little
safety net.
bit of safety net in your bank account,
Oh, yeah.
which I've been ignoring lately because I gotta
Same.
putting way too much money in my car.
But like, I'm not a big work guy. I get paid. Week after this week coming. Not next week. The week after. So. But
So what's gonna fucking put a big hole in my pocket is the fucking Scarlet. Xbox Scarlet.
Oh, are you buying it right when it comes out?
Probably.
I'm probably gonna do the same. Josh, I don't know.
Maybe. It's gonna be a while before I get a Scarlet if I ever do.
I'm good with the
Better
one.
hope the parties are cross-compatible, because I don't think they talked about that yet.
Yeah.
Is it?
Actually,
Is it
that's
the
a good
whole
thing.
new
If-
next
if-
gen to where like they're gonna make games for the Scarlet now instead of the one?
Certain games will be Scarlet exclusive because like the Xbox One X can't handle it.
I don't think that'll be anytime soon. I think we'll be fine for quite a while.
Yeah.
I'm just saying right now.
They
if-
are
Let's
gonna
not
drop
give
it.
it,
from the 360 or more.
I'm
Yeah,
just saying
they're not
right
going to
now,
drop it very quickly, especially because they initiated their whole promise that this is going to be the long-term console.
Because there's not really
So they can't
too
really.
much you can go above what they're at now, right?
Yeah, you can't really get much higher anyway. Like, I know they always say about 4K and stuff like that, but most games aren't even like designed for 4K or anything because nobody really worries about that. 4K is more of just a bragging rights thing and all that shit. Nobody really cares about it.
In certain games it does look
Like, oh yeah, I can do
nice.
4K, but nobody really plays it. Yeah, it does, but it's not really essential when you're trying to play a game. Most people aren't going to use it anyway because they're just trying to play the game in a good ability with nice frames and all that.
I would say it's more for like single player story games.
Right.
Yeah, like I said, it's by far more of like a bragging right thing. Even like it's most people when they have that stuff, like they don't really give a shit. Honestly, most people are just like, yeah, we're working on 4K, but nobody really cares.
I saw this thing where it's
'Cause
like
nobody plays in it.
I think it was PlayStation 5. They were saying they could play 5K. It was like, or
I thought it was
something was
8K.
able to play 8K. It's like that doesn't even fucking matter.
You can't
4K
tell
is
the
probably
difference.
past
I'm
4K.
pretty sure that
I
was the
cannot
Xbox that
recognize.
said that.
No, it's the PlayStation. I heard.
This is PlayStation.
I'm pretty sure the Xbox did it in their thing that it can do 8K when they were doing the stream.
I remember, but it's like, I remember like, people from PlayStation were bragging about it.
Like, that's
Well,
so
Sony
Well,
would.
the thing is, most people can't even really recognize most of the
Like-
detail of 4K.
Yeah, I can't
Yeah,
like,
recognize
4K
is
4K.
4K is borderline unseeable for the eye. Like, you can kind of notice it, but only on certain things. So other than that, it's not really big of a deal. Honestly, instead of worrying about how high resolution we can get pixels, I'd rather just worry about like separate like detail, like actually being able to watch like grass move or something like that, more directional and stuff. I think
Yeah.
that'd be more important instead of just worrying about how def the colors and pixels. can
Shambo
be,
the
basically.
Sham?
I have no fucking
Sham?
clue where you guys are.
We went into the second level. I think.
I don't even know where that is. But
You
I'm
were
still
standing
fighting
next
people
to
here
it.
in the first one.
Alright, I'll go get Will.
Yeah, I'm already going back.
Oh,
So I didn't leave because there were still people here.
I was only following Josh.
Y'all
I was
goddamn
following Tanner.
slackers.
So it's Tanner's fault?
As usual.
Thanks, Tanner, you asshole. First you're stealing shoes, and now you're misleading us. Fucking ass.
Stealing teammates and all this shit.
Starting to get a beefier health bar already.
Yeah, so am I.
That's still got Wizards got shit.
Yeah, because later on you're gonna be more of a glass cannon. So.
Yeah, I imagine so.
Wizards are so fun though.
Oh, so did you guys see? One thing, here's a topic. Did you guys see the whole thing about Nintendo apparently fighting against censorship kind of shit?
They're fighting
No.
against censorship?
Something like that. I don't know. It's kind of weird. I only got like little bits of information on it. I just seen something about like they don't agree with like trying to censor games and take pieces out or something like that, or they're not going to like do that, or not going to allow it or some shit.
But they're...
Not 100%
I mean,
sure what the
Shouldn't
story was. But
Nintendo do that anyway because they're like the family friendly?
yes, no. I think they're more referencing
Sure,
games
sure,
like
I
Call of
feel
Duty
like-
and stuff. They're not going to require censorship on things because they think it's more a deterrent job to determine what their kid plays kind of deal. Which I do.
Yeah.
Oh,
I get
sorry.
it.
I don't think censorship should
I
really be
feel
an
like-
answer to anything. I think it should
I
always
honestly
be you should
feel
just
like
monitor yourself.
the Nintendo's starting to drift away from that family-friendly vibe. It's like the shit they're starting,
I think
because
so.
well, those, yeah, like just starting to grow up, as per se.
Because with their Mortal Kombat on the Switch, right?
I wish I could do that.
Yeah, they brought Mortal
Yeah.
Kombat to Switch, which hasn't been on the Nintendo product
Since a long time.
64.
No, I think it was on GameCube.
It was the one that
They
they
are
took out all the
Armageddon.
blood and made it
was-
look like sweat.
I think it was Deadly Alliance on the 64.
I don't remember
I must
which
wait
one it
longer.
was, but I'm pretty sure they have one on GameCube.
I'll look that up right after this.
I mean, they had violent games back then still, though. They had Resident Evil. Resident Evil 0 used to be a Nintendo exclusive.
They
Really?
had Medal of Honor on the GameCube.
Yeah, but it was like they pushed. Like I think
I must
they more
wait
pushed
longer.
the family-friendly vibe more than anything else.
Well, they pushed more family-friendly than most did with their
But I
games.
still had a couple titles on there.
I wish I could do that.
Yeah.
They just weren't big with like super overboard things, is I think what more it was. But from what I'm understanding now with that is they're getting more like lax about it, like allowing stuff even if it's a little on the controversial
I must
side to
wait
still
longer.
cross into
Like
the
Doom.
platform. Yeah, stuff like that.
And I
They
don't
got
understand why
Dark
people
Souls
hate.
on there
Like,
now.
I can understand. I can fucking understand like all the blood and guts and everything. It's like religious people fucking hate Doom. It's like I don't understand why they would hate Doom.
I don't know.
Is he-
I
Oh,
bet.
you're going
You're
to hell.
slaying demons.
That was bad.
I must wait longer.
Talking about hell and going into hell is bad news, boys.
All about censorship, man. So you gotta know. Society's gone through a hell of a twist.
It has.
And after being able to handle some pretty nasty stuff in games, to now we have to censor things because it hurts some people's soul.
Oh no, a person's
I wish I could
like a
do that.
person wants to be look like this in a game. Can't have that.
Yeah, okay, that's one thing that I'm gonna say that does kind of just... That angers me a bit, to be honest. Especially in Assassin's Creed Odyssey.
Like this was that was actually a big. That's another thing that was like about Cyberpunk 2077. Like so many people were. It was a huge controversy apparently over having a transgender poster in one of the demos, in one of the trailers.
I don't know. It's just...
One of the big things I see was a heavy push was listening to reviews and getting mad about that. That kind of prides back to that thing you were talking about earlier, with developers wanting not to play the damn games or reviewing anything. because that one was where they were saying how like Resident Evil 2 was like racist or whatever, and of course they let the black cop die or whatever, even though he was telling them not to help him because he already knew he was too far. Yeah. And then they were talking about like, oh, how we can easily escape him. And they started talking about something about like the black guy surviving. It's like if you played Resident Evil 2, and no spoilers to anybody who hasn't, if you want to skip ahead here, go ahead, but the black guy dies. Marvin gets killed by the infection. He's turned into a zombie.
Even in like the very first
In the original,
initial
he
release,
turns into one.
Yeah.
he
Yeah,
dies.
that's the old thing. Everybody knows what happens. He's dead. It's kind of the point.
It's kind of the
But-
point.
Then there's the one with Call of Duty that happened. That was interesting. People pitched a bitch about Call of Duty because there was a part where you could see that oh, I had to stretch, sorry. But there was a part you could see where like girls got killed or some shit. It was like kind of a pretty fucked up scene or something like that. There's a couple of different ones, and people were you know, they're all high and mighty and uptight about how this shouldn't be happening and girls shouldn't suffer and girls shouldn't be in these bad spots of these main characters, even though before they saying how much they wanted like female main leads and It's like, you know, it's getting really annoying watching where this whole society's flying.
You're going back. You're doubling back on yourself when you say that. I want a strong female lead, but I also don't want her to be in this situation.
I don't want her to be in the same danger as the males. Like, what? Why? That's the point of the game.
That contradicts from being a strong female lead.
Yeah, and see,
Yeah,
and then
so
what I
you
find
have to
funny
pander
is
to that character.
when they want to pander to so many things, I'm like,
Hey, can't get your
especially
boys
that
help.
in that Call of Duty scene, I'm like, so what? Does everyone forget what happened in Modern Warfare 2? Does no one remember No Russian?
That
No
huge
Russian.
fucking controversy.
Yeah,
Fucking firestorm.
It was a firestorm. I was like, well, you guys complain about this. Break it to you, but No Russian was a bit worse.
Like they had the disclaimer about it.
Like, yeah,
They at
you
least let you
could
just skip
skip
the
it.
scenes. Like, it's like, why is it a big deal? And people made it a fucking huge one.
Yeah,
Like,
it,
Was it
Understand.
huge back when in the game's prime?
Yeah,
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
that's why the scene was able to be skipped.
Because I didn't
Or that
have
entire
internet
mission.
back then, so I was in the dark.
Yeah, it was.
I
strange, man.
was blind to the
I
internets.
lived under a rope.
Greetings,
I just played the game and mowed down innocents with the LMG at my own will.
And then, like, yeah, and then they took. Oh, I don't know.
There you go, buddy.
Thank you. There's 5 more of these we got.
You shitting me? I can't even fucking move.
Why can't you move? Probably
There's
still
a-
wiggling those legs of yours.
It's a
There's a
jailer,
yeah.
and it traps you in place.
You shot me in place. I slowed down time around you, motherfucker.
I want to make
Got 'em.
myself look cute.
I was going
Too
to,
early.
but I was gonna say I'd end up just getting a better set,
Throwing it away.
throwing it away later.
Yeah, I miss the Spec Ops of the old Call of Duties.
Yeah.
I think MW2 Spec Ops was pretty good, but aside from that, I think MW3 sucked.
Yeah, that one was garbo.
I like the what was it, Big Brother? One where
Big
you're
Brother was
One
the
of you using the AC-130.
Oh.
Yep.
and you will be well rewarded.
I know exactly talking about. One of you had to be on the ground, the other one had to be an AC-130.
No, Big Brother was the one where the
no, that was Homeland
other
Security.
guy's in the helicopter. Homeland
Yeah, and Lil Bird.
Security.
Is that what it was? Oh.
Homeland Security was the one when you're in that town
I thought it was the other way
square.
around.
When you're going through the neighborhood and you end up at a diner at the end of it.
Yeah. Yeah.
That was Big Brother.
the one that-
It ends with one person being in an AC-130. I don't think it started with someone one person.
No,
No, the one.
No, there's none that ends with someone in the C-130. There's one that starts with it. Because it's the one where you had to sneak through the
fields at night.
grassy area.
I must
Yeah,
wait
the
longer.
fields and shit.
That wasn't Big Brother. I remember Big Brother was the one with your friends in the helicopter.
Yeah,
The explosive
yeah,
minigun.
Yeah.
Oh
The
yeah.
little bird. And you. Yeah. Just started
And then that
going
was
in
the
and
whole
out.
makes
and then security.
Does it lead? So it was. Oh, okay.
Which one leads into which one?
Big Brother leads in the Homeland Security. As you fight through the back roads and alleys up to that little restaurant and your friends in their helicopter. And then Homeland Security, I'm pretty sure, is the one where you and your friend are in, like it has all the restaurants there and you get the turrets. And
I thought Homeland was the one before it. Because isn't Homeland the one where you had to take the APC, like you had to lead the APCs up through the buildings and then you eventually get over to the
Through the neighborhood.
diner at the very end? Yeah, you go through the neighborhood at the start with the APC clearing them out, and then at the end you have to charge over through the city, getting all the way to the diner. And after the diner, you end up in the Big Brother mission.
A cow.
Big Brother was early on.
Big Brother? No, Big Brother's a late one, I'm pretty sure. I think it was third
It
chapter.
was in like the second chapter.
Because the one
No.
where you're in the city is towards the end.
Does anyone remember the fucking Battlefield 2 co-op? Not Battlefield 2, Battlefield 3 co-op missions.
I don't
No.
care for Battlefield
Yeah,
3's
actually, I
co-op.
did.
I've never played Battlefield 3.
But I was like, okay, why? This was one.
Patience.
I didn't think it was that bad. I just like the sniper
I didn't
one.
like it.
I didn't like it.
I played Bad Company 2
The only
and 4.
one I liked was flying the helicopter.
That one
Doing
was.
all the attacks. That's it.
I blew stove full. That was the only bird I liked.
Are those your lasers, Tanner?
Nope, I wish they were.
I'm gonna go back on the game now and check which missions are which. I have all of them. I think I'm only missing 2 for 3 stars so far.
I'm only missing 1 for 3 stars and it's impossible.
The Juggernaut one?
The Villa Juggernaut one, where you gotta kill like 12 of them?
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, I did that one.
I don't know how to do it. You get the thumper in
You
the
just need to be very
RPG.
patient.
I think it's swamped by like 3 of them.
You just gotta know how to do it. It takes a long time. You have to be very, very patient. You have to be able to take them down and run. Like, you just gotta focus on getting rid of one of them. And then you need to stun the other one and disappear so you can get down, like, one-way alleys.
And then get your ammo back, because they take like 5 RPG
It's all about
shots.
working with your teammate. Gotta work with your teammate. The only way to do it. Unfortunately, though, I
they,
believe I did it offline with Jared
I must
at
wait
his
longer.
house. So it ended up, I don't think it saved my 3 stars in it. That or
Oh
we
well,
did
if you
that
ever
before,
want to
I
do
don't
it, I need that single mission done.
You can probably do it.
Speaking though, actually, jumping ship though, what were you saying earlier that how Undead was disappointing in the regard? That actually does jump me to a Warhammer game that actually is disappointing. And I'm
There's quite a few
and
Warhammer
I
games that are
say this
disappointing.
yeah, but I'm saying this as a huge Warhammer fan.
So am I.
You know.
But there is ones that are disappointing, you know? There's certain ones
Well-
that don't follow the... It's because they have such a wide variance, that's the thing. It's not that they're necessarily just disappointing, it's that some of them just don't fit the desire of gameplay you like, because they have such a wide
Vermintide 2.
margin of games.
Well, okay,
Yeah.
no, that's
They've got Vermintide 1
I
and
like
2,
the-
those are like Left 4 Dead. Deathwing for 40k is like Left 4 Dead. Then you have like Tactics, which is like a tile-based
Dawn of War,
which is strategy. And you have Dawn of War, which is an RTS.
which is the one I was actually going to say, which was like the really big disappointment one that was disappointing in Dawn of War 3.
And not played that one, but I did know a lot of people that like it.
I must wait longer.
It was really cool because, you know, the story you followed, it was a continuation of the second game. It like took place a little bit after Retribution, Dawn War 2 Retribution. So it followed Gabriel as he chapter 9.
Keep on.
Blood Rage.
I keep thinking that you're saying God War.
Yeah, me too.
This is
For
very.
those I can't understand, it is Dawn of
War. Dawn
Legends of the light.
the Wars. But the story for it was
Aaron,
but
nope.
mostly the gameplay, it was like
A foe
it was really
Yeah, I also
boring
need help.
because especially that now they added, oh hey, you guys always wanted us to add Titans into the game. Here they are. And it's like it's too late now. These are kind of boring. It would have been nice later on, perhaps. But also like it was one of those games where it took out the factions. It took out factions that I don't think it needed to. Like, there was only 3 playable factions: Orcs, Eldar,
Oh, really?
Space Marines. Yeah, they took out.
Not
Yeah,
even Chaos, huh?
not even Chaos, not even Imperial
That was
Guardsmen.
that was the only issue I actually started having with 2. I like 2, don't get me wrong, 2 was a good one, but the one problem I did have is how few, even with DLC, how few factions you could actually play, is that there was only 4. I mean, it kind of made up for it when they had 3 per faction. That helped, like, knowing they had 3 different, like, routes per faction, because there was 3 different leaders you could use. But I thought it was a problem that, I still thought it was kind of shitty that there wasn't many.
The one thing though, I will say, like, I had trouble. I
This
like
one
Dawn
better
War
be
2
another freaking cow.
for the story, but when it comes down to like the gameplay, I was with it because
Oh, but there's
yeah,
goals.
Dawn of War 3, Dawn of War 2. Okay, yeah, you have a base, but you only have one
Fighters.
building. You can produce units. You know, I preferred Dawn of War 1's, where it's alright. You got to build your base,
I wish I could do
then you
that.
got to do research, and you got to build your units.
I was talking about that the other day with Solo, actually. We were talking about like the differences in them, but the nice things and downfalls. It was they're basically 2 entirely different style games, and they're both good for their own rights. Like the first one was good because of the freedom of build. That was the big thing right there. The freedom of you being able to build anywhere you want, like a Command and Conquer, was a really good upside to it. I think it changes up the gameplay styles. So that was one, like, really, that was like the good aspect of the first one. The good aspect of the second one is you had to be more tactical about pushes. And like I say, they were very different, so you definitely went into one, you went in the other, and you're like, what the fuck? But overall, though, I don't really think it was bad. It was unexpected, but I don't think it ended up being a bad one.
Well, I know.
Hey, do over here, Jack.
I'm trying to say
They were gameplay.
What?
Well, no,
Hey, doing
no.
over here?
The gameplays were good for different reasons. Like I said, the first one was more similar to
I did
Command and
have the gold
Conquer style, and it
Now
was
there's a lot
really
more
enjoyable. It was really enjoyable because of the fact it was like a Command and Conquer. You could build a base wherever you wanted. You could build units wherever you built the little, like, you know, barracks or any equivalent building for building units. Is basically what it was. And that's what I liked. It was like Supreme Commander, Command and Conquer. Just build wherever and to make FOBs so you can keep pushing your enemy more aggressively. And that was a really fun element, and I liked that. And there was a lot of factions to play. Then you got to the second one, complete flip into 180. It was kind of more similar to like games would be like Halo Wars, stuff like that, where you're limited to one base area. And, or, you know, like, only areas it allows you to build. And that was a bit of a throw-off. It was kind of odd, but
Well,
it
no,
wasn't
like, the
bad
second
still.
game-
It did suck with all the faction removals, but it wasn't
But-
bad still.
No, the second game only had one base, and it was your HQ and your unit producer. That was it. You couldn't build anything else.
Yeah.
That's where like
So it had
I
its
didn't
downfalls, but the
But it
gameplay was
was
good
good.
for its own reason, because the tactic became, like in the first game, the tactic was try to get aggressive. Is basically the first game's entire initiative was get aggressive. And like I said, they're both good for their own reasons. The first one's good. You build FOBs, you get moved forward, you get aggressive, and that's the game style, is maintaining an aggressive stance while being defensive. Second game, though, is a flip of you have one station to defend, and you have more of a limit on your unit cap, and also you have to play your attacks much more strategically without losing all of your offense and defense in one go.
See, like, and I also like the first set games better, especially because, you know, when it's time to go for it, it's time to hunker down, because games done war can last. If you have people who know what they're doing, they can last a while.
That's one thing I don't like about RTS is that, like, it sometimes take way too long for my liking.
Well, like I said, there are things about that. It depends on what Jake is more of. It depends on who you're playing too, because certain people know them better. They can go longer. It also depends on the RTS. Certain RTSs are shorter and longer.
Tropico?
Like games like Endgame typically, like Tom Clancy's End War. Sorry, Tom Clancy's End War was Endgame is the wrong title, but End War is. How do you put it? Like, that was usually a longer based battle because the fighting style was longer, and if you're fighting a good enemy, your fights were much longer because you had to be more tactical in order to even pull that win. Then you had games like Halo Wars where it's tactical, but it was more about trying to eliminate the enemy before they're too built. So it's then it's that way. Yeah, not just hero rushing. Even if without rushing, it was about trying to finalize it in a push. You didn't want to take 45 pushes to get it done. You wanted to try to manage it in about one to 4 pushes. Because if you start taking too long, that gives people the ability to build too many Uber units. At that point, it just becomes whoever loses their Uber units in a fight first, and then they lose. But it depends. Certain ones. I personally like longer ones myself.
Tropico.
Yeah.
Those
Civ wasn't necessarily fault. It's not exactly an RTS. Civ is more. That one's hard to give it a category. It's almost like a simulation RTS style. It's a little bit different, unique in its own right.
And I like
Tropico
because it reminds me kind of like Sims, but
those games to me, I guess it's just the way we play them. They last so fucking long, and then it's like, oh, and sometimes it's funny 'cause a lot of times too. Like, oh, we're up. Oh, hey, you entered World War II. Fuck your economy.
Pretty much.
yep.
Well, there's problems to all of them, of course, but I don't know, I guess it depends who you are. Like for me personally, I really enjoy longer games. I think it's more fun when the games are longer because I don't like RTSs where you build everything up and it's done very quickly. Myself, I personally prefer long-term matches that fall down to heavy tactics and everything. I don't like it falling to where you build up and then it just takes one very lucky instance and the person wins. I don't like those. Those ones just, I mean, don't get me wrong, that doesn't mean they're bad. It's just not my preference, but I'll play some of them. Don't get me wrong. Some of them I'll play because I still think they're fun. I just don't think they're as good as they could be, kind of deal. And that's really all it falls to, is it's just not a preferred spot for me. I like some, I hate most. Well, I guess I shouldn't say most. That's but I like some. I dislike others, and others I'm just kind of indifferent to. You know, like there's a lot of them where it's like really fast rushing that I absolutely fucking hate, and I just don't think those are enjoyable. But then there's others where it's not as fast, but it's still a quicker game, which those aren't as bad. Those can still be fun, but you know, it's just not my entire fancy. Then there's ones that are kind of like Halo Wars, where it's a little bit quicker, but it's not too quick, so it's in like a decent spot, but it's quicker than your standard RTS game, if you know what I mean. And instead of it being hours upon hours long, it's typically like 30 minutes to like 50 and you're done. That's not too bad. And that's about as quick as I like them. And like I said, it doesn't mean they're bad, it's just my preference is hours and hours, that's what I like. I personally prefer a match that goes for hours and hours long, that's based entirely on how you tactically engage the enemy to push them out.
That's why I like games like Battlefield. I love like shooters that go on for hours, like large-scale fights. Like, and then like PlanetSide 2, it's the same way. It's fast-paced, get into the fight, and just kind of hunker down.
Longer pace of battles. Those are fun.
Yeah. As I said, like my preference.
Too.
I love this playset too. Actually, I might reinstall it and play some later.
What faction should you play?
Play the red ones.
Is it the red one?
Yes.
Yeah, we played the one
Good
too.
man.
Good man.
Also, though, I do have a problem with it though.
But
I've dumped money in to buy customizations.
oh, you're not alone
Josh
right
did
there.
I can't remember. I think I might have, but I might not have. I think I did for a smaller pack. I can't remember.
It's so hard
I
because
do
Oh,
think I
I
did
know.
a little bit.
those customizations look so nice.
I know I did on Warface.
Yeah. Okay, so that's another game I'm a bit annoyed about.
That might be a fun game. Off-ball
Yeah.
topic here real quick, not to interject. That might be another game to do on one of these podcasts. I think Warface would be kind of fun. It doesn't require too much talking. It can be tactical, but it's mostly just running around and dying.
See, that was another game that I was a bit angry about because wasn't Warface on the 360 and then they took it off?
Yes. Yep. 360 version they tried doing completely flopped and fucked up, so they gave up on it, and they ended up redoing it when the game got farther along in progress and brought it to Xbox
On
One, and they
PC.
pushed the
It was like a
new
completely
PC
different
style
game.
over, and they did better. Yeah, it was an entirely different game at that point, which was good. It was actually good that they took it off because the original style was very poor, to say the least. It wasn't very fun. It wasn't very good.
And the way they had all the mechanics of like your weapons, your gear, didn't really make much sense.
Yeah, in the past it didn't make any sense, but now it makes a lot more.
That room looks like a whole lot. Nope. But yeah,
Alright, let's get out of here, Tanner.
yeah, no, like as I was saying on the RTS
I
subject
must
is
wait longer.
I'm with Will on this one. I prefer long games because they not only are they enjoyable, but you get like you always end up learning something from a long RTS game. I feel, and
Yeah,
like
I agree.
that's one thing, especially I love about when it comes to games like Dawn of War. I mean, granted, it's a good thing that, Dawn of War doesn't go on as long as it does, because if I probably honestly tried, I could probably make the game last the whole day. And that would just become boring. Because the AI
Yeah.
would get fed up with it halfway through and just end up killing each other down to the last two. Just be like, alright, we need to end this man's career right now.
And then start cheating, making units way too fast, faster than they should.
Supreme Commander.
Right?
Yeah, but
I'm just
then
saying,
again, like,
Supreme is super fun.
It's one of the few arcades that it's a fast-paced.
We really should play that more. I know Tanner doesn't have it, which is unfortunate. I actually really suck, but I know Tanner doesn't have it, but I really enjoy it myself. I think it's really fun. Tanner, if you ever were to get it, you should let us know so we can all play it together, because Jake has it too.
Now playing with Michael.
Josh is still salty about being nuked.
well, I think anyone
was-
would be salty playing being
Okay, here was the
playing against
situation.
you.
I was the least advanced place. Will and I think it was James. They were both
No.
way better off.
Me,
than me.
Michael, and an AI.
I thought it was someone else too.
Nope, just
That was
an AI.
James.
James
Well-
didn't have it.
Well, they was probably better off too, whatever it was. So, but it's like, a person that is no threat to me. Nuke.
Josh leaves out a crucial detail, though. He enticed it by saying, "You won't nuke me, pussy." And then he said, "Oh yeah," and he said, "Fucking do it," and so Michael did it. So Josh enticed it. He leaves out that detail to make it sound
True.
like he did no wrong.
True.
But Josh full on said, "You won't." He said, "Nuke me, pussy," and that Michael was like, "I'll do it." And he's like, "You won't do it." And Michael was like, "Oh yeah," and he's like, "Fucking do it." And then he heard, Nuclear
Actually-
launch detected. No, wait.
Nuclear.
He did it.
Actually, that reminds me
Well,
of sort
I'm
of
fucked.
actually getting nuked in the game. Civilization Revolution. It was me, Will, and a few of our accomplices, well, acquaintances at the time.
Egg.
And what?
Yep.
Yep.
It was
Yeah.
Meg.
Yep, that was. Yep, we're not gonna. Yeah. And I remember on the plane.
The name who
I'm
he
like,
should
wait a
not
second.
shall not be named.
I'm like, okay, Gandhi's one of the only NPCs left, and I see a nuke, and
I
I'm like,
must wait
what?
longer.
It's coming from Gandhi's base. I'm like, what's going on? And I'm like, oh, hey, it's going over my main city. And then it just hits the city right next to my main one. That's also mine. I'm like, oh, okay. No, that was Gandhi that did it. I don't think you were playing Gandhi.
No, AIs never went online to get the nukes first. It would have been probably me. Because Mag wasn't good at the game.
All I know is, oh, and then the one time me and Will did actually, I did actually play against Will and managed was, we had the, what, is it like a 30-minute artillery fight?
Constantly shipping artilleries at each other.
We just, alright, let's see who can win
Patience.
this battle. I think I'm not in this.
Where are you guys? I could use some help over here.
None of your business. We're fighting.
Not
You know,
yet.
we're fighting. A good fight.
Yeah, sure, yeah.
It's a fight. That'd be a good fight, but it's a fight. Oh shit.
I don't know how Rift doesn't spawn anywhere near us.
I can't get through here.
Yeah.
Oh no. Oh no. Guys.
Here's a teleporter to Josh, so it's no longer our issue, boys.
Yeah, you know, I don't think that's Josh's.
Oh no.
We need to kill all the minions in the ancient beast, remember guys?
All the
Hey,
minions
you
are
don't talk
here.
very much, buddy.
Your mic muted.
I think it's over here, Will. What do you think? I think the mods
so.
might be over here.
Turn away, so quiet, buddy. Karen currently has gone nuke, and he does not want to speak to anybody. He's dead.
Dead to us yet again.
Rip Tanner.
This is not a fun time. Fight the Rift Guardian, it said. It's gonna be fun, they said.
It's sad.
It is fun if you're not a pussy.
I'm a glass cannon.
Well, you're glass. I don't know about
Pussy.
cannon.
Come on, let's go help the wimp.
Yep.
I cleared out all the other fucking minions. God damn it.
Wait, Will, we can go
We've
through
been
this
clearing
door.
minions this whole time. Can you?
You can destroy it.
Penises. I ran into blue
Oh.
enemies.
Josh, I would help you, but I'm on the other side of this gate.
Yeah, fuck you.
Wow.
Minnesota.
Not ready yet.
Look at that, we did it. Pansies.
Hey, I wasn't being fans about anything.
It was more particularly for them.
See, that's what you guys get for playing at
Howdy,
range.
500.
Me and Will have to go up and actually punch it.
You have a
Yeah.
person who can go up and punch it.
You should. Regardless of whether you think you should or shouldn't.
Runs up, punches it, breaks hand. fuck.
Owie.
Reminds me of that scene from Star Wars: The Clone Wars, where clone runs up to B1, punches it, and it's just like pop.
Why did I do this? I remember that scene.
But speaking of actually Star Wars games, I do like how the Old Republic is getting another. It's getting another expansion. It's going back to its roots. That's one thing I do love.
I want the Fallen Order to be a good game, but I just don't see it happening.
With the Fallen Order.
The Fallen Order, the new one made by Respawn.
Oh, yeah. Okay. For whatever reason, I thought you said Fallen Order. I'm like, what?
Star Wars, the Fallen Order. They're ordering a pizza.
Oh. So, about 10 more minutes, guys. It's another episode done. So we did pretty good.
So,
It's
actually,
I really do. It's like single player Star Wars games have always been really fun. Like the Force Unleashed games, those have been really fun. And I just hope the Fallen Order it follows in the footsteps of Force Unleashed. Which I hate the fact that Force Unleashed was retconned.
when is Fallen Order supposed to release?
Later this year, I can't remember what exactly the date was.
I'm gonna have to check. Because the biggest thing is like, yeah. Because right now, the biggest thing with them putting out this new expansion, Onslaught, it's all about timing. If they
November 15th.
November. So, like the thing is actually, yeah, that will give people like good, solid, depending on when they drop Onslaught for the Old Republic, a good month to fully play it out. For those
Where have
who
you gone?
are trying to figure out, Onslaught takes place after the first set of the recent and probably say one of the most successful set of expansions of the Eternal Empire, and it relights the war between the Old Republic and the Sith Order. Well, the Sith Empire. Bringing back some old faces, which is nice. But speaking of that, Will, is he not here right now?
Yep. Yeah. Sorry.
think-
Sorry. I was just looking, reading.
When do you actually want to? I know you've been saying about playing it.
I don't know. Sometime.
What? Old Republic?
Mm-hmm.
I need to fucking play on my character on there. Get him leveled up.
Looking good, guys. By the way, you were wrong. You do still have to pay for dice.
Oh, you do?
Yeah, but all the
Oh.
dies are available too.
I've dug up some new things for you to take a look
All
at.
dice are available. Yeah, you just have to pay for them.
Oh, you got the shotgun, too.
But I look good.
Did you transmog your stuff, Will?
No.
Hmm.
You don't know me or what I've been through. Oh, holy shit! Howdy.
Howdy.
Hey-oh. I see we're in here now.
Third level agony.
Hi guys.
You did
I didn't.
What?
You don't know me.
You don't know my pain.
Look at this armor.
Please.
I merely found this entire set.
I nearly found this entirely perfect, cool-looking set of armor.
Obviously, I found.
You
this
don't
set.
know
Come
my-
on. Why would I? I would never do that. I would never buy it otherwise. How dare you think I would do such a thing?
Oh shit.
Oh. Goodies!
I think I might do this Crusader a bit differently. I think I might actually do it by using a two-handed sword, not a shield.
What, did you
I
usually
do a
use a
two-handed
shield?
sword. Yeah, I usually use one-handed and a shield. So this time I think I might do a two-handed sword. Or weapon in general, at least. Not just a sword. But
Tanner, where'd you go?
point is,
Oh, we're not
point
gonna
is, I'm pretty sure I'm just going to use a two-handed weapon.
Actually,
Usually I did a shield and a weapon that boosts my defense. This time I think I'm going to do two-handed sword and mainly go for power. With defense, sorry.
Guys, I think you're going the wrong way.
I should have corrected that. You can go two ways. My original character was a defense healing build. So I didn't deal a ton of damage, but I could take so much damage and I healed so fast
You're
that
basically
it
a
didn't matter.
tanky healer.
Yeah. I would deal very little damage, but I could take so much and just keep fucking healing, so it didn't matter. I'm gonna do
Actually,
the opposite. I'm gonna go tanky
playing
damage.
Diablo actually reminds me of. They did put a new class in Elder Scrolls Online recently with Elsewhere, and that is the Necromancer.
I
Oh really?
don't really want to touch that healing, because it's like, I'm so far behind. It's just,
I mean, they changed the leveling up system, so it's a lot better than it was. It's easier to catch up now because there's no special, like where it used to be where you had to hit like 1 star, 2 star, or whatever it was, where you hit like 100 twice or some shit. Now
It
it's
was,
just or 50. After you hit 50, you had to like do all the level XP, then you hit like 1 and star, then you hit 2 and 3. It's no longer
It was
that
champion
anymore.
ranks.
Champion ranks, that's right. Now it's changed to like a Diablo system. Basically, once you hit level 50, you get skill points after. Like how when you hit the max level in this, once you hit 70, you get those Nephilim points
Pantheon
or whatever
points.
they're called.
Pantheon.
Yeah, that. Yeah. Oh, Paragon, isn't it?
Paragon.
Paragon. Yeah, Paragon. Yeah, it's like that in this, basically. It's the same way now. Now when you hit level 70 on here, you get Paragon points, and you can like level up stuff by percentages. That's basically what happens in ESO now. You hit level 50, and then you get these like champion points or some shit, and then you can just do that.
That's another game I actually have to get back into because I miss playing Elder Scrolls Online.
Mine's not downloaded right now, and I don't really feel like downloading it.
no. Same.
I would like to play it again, I just don't want to download it.
I am enjoying them playing a wizard.
I'm having
I
fun
want the
playing
Butcher.
it like this.
I remember the Butcher, I think it was in Diablo 1 or 2, was like the
Now if you
first
die in here,
boss.
don't you have to teleport out?
I think
no.
so.
No, you teleport, you spawn in your corpse.
I thought you wouldn't be fighting a boss, which is what happens if you die. I thought
Oh,
that was
if you
what the
spawn.
whole question thing was, is if you failed, you're gonna deal if you die out. Here, Josh, go test it. Stand under his feet, die.
No, I'm good. Wasn't the Butcher a Diablo 1 boss? Like the first boss you fight, I think.
Yeah.
It was like, apparently it was like a, back then, it was like a pretty horrifying cinematic for it to be an intro boss. At the time, it was pretty scary. But looking back on it now, it's like, not really. Like, looking back on Jason movies, not very scary, but comical. Yeah.
You know, actually speaking of horrifying cinematics, the only horrifying cinematic that I still hate to this day is in Jedi. It's Star Wars Jedi Knight Jedi Academy. I think that's the one where you are on a planet and you go into a door that leads into a maze, and it pans, and there's 2 Rancor wandering the maze. I'm like, oh. Oh, man.
Well, bye, bud.
I'm returning to town.
I'm
Oh,
returning
back to
to
town.
town. Fuck you.
Well done. You have finished.
Tommy.
Oh, we
Damn,
completed all
it was
5
another
bounties.
match. Fick.
Tanner? You want to talk or not? Buddy.
No. Fuck you. I am dead. That's all he's thinking.
We're hitting the part where it's just silence now because we're running out of topics.
Well, we're also at the very end.
Yeah.
Oh, it's also
Oh,
late
it's-
too.
Yeah.
Oh, actually, you know, speaking of that,
You know what?
Blood Bowl 2.
Oh, yeah. That could be our next one if we really wanted.
I've
We can't
Well,
do it
yeah,
tonight because Josh has to be going here soon since he's got to get up and work early, but...
Like, I
That's
have
true,
to, but,
Wednesday.
you know, we all know I'm not gonna probably fall asleep until like 10.
Yeah.
But that's my
But
problem. It's like,
regardless, Josh will be going shortly.
that's been my problem.
Sorry
It's
for my
supposed to be-
disappearance, boys.
That's okay, we...
Now he talks.
About to be gone for the half hour of the podcast here, you asshole.
I had a woman emergency.
Oh yeah, what's
You're a
that?
woman?
Oh, I get. Never mind. Save it for off the stream, I guess. Unless you'd rather talk about it here. It could be world's first Tanner's women problems.
More of her
It was a
problems
woman.
and just
Oh,
needed consulting, so...
Sorry, hold on. Could be world's first Tanner's woman's problem.
Yeah, I don't think that would go over too well, boys.
She finds out. Ah, fuck.
She actually
Is it-
watches the stream or the podcast avidly.
I
Talking
was
about
gonna
me.
say.
Oh no.
I heard you talking shit about me.
Yes.
Then all you
Just
do
stare
is
at
get
her.
a picture of like my face with a giant red handprint on it.
We know.
We can make that the thumbnail for the first, like, a few days.
Make a thumbnail of everything.
It's like the fucking dark.
What you do
Brotherhood.
for content?
We know.
Tanner's a bad boy. Tanner's a bad boy.
Oh, Will, you should
Yes.
look at my get up. Go to the party and look at my get up.
Oh, my boots look so weird. I thought I was just running around barefoot like a weirdo. Hey Willie, you're looking pretty hot.
Thank you.
Thank you, kind sir.
Okay, sure.
I was doing that today.
The
at work.
wings
People
are-
were getting really confused.
Do it all the time. It's one of my favorite things.
Oh, to do 5. Raise your blacksmith level to 10. Leveling up blacksmith level 1.
It's so. It costs so much to get the blacksmith leveled up.
That's one of the objectives for the season.
I know, it sucks.
Oh, mine's already fairly leveled up. He's at the 15,000 point.
Hello, Will.
Well, you guys getting all painted and shit. I'm not even doing paints yet. It's too goddamn expensive right now.
Yeah,
It's like $5,000 for the paint I like, because I think it's the cardinal.
I mean, I had
Whistle?
100,000 because I
So did
sell
I, but I
everything
upgraded her the
pick
rest
up.
of the way. Oh yeah, I do most salvage.
I have mostly said.
Because late game is better, yeah. But
Yeah, I died quite a bit,
I-
and now I'm broke as hell.
yeah, my die is 5,040. I use Infernal, that's what it is, not Cardinal, sorry.
Yeah, I use the
Cardinal's the cheap
Abyssal.
one.
I used the Abyssal
yeah,
and the
I
Final.
apologize. I had that wrong. Yeah,
My
no,
blacksmith
like I said,
costs 35 grand to level up.
I like Infernal myself. And that's a problem. Don't get me wrong, I like the other dice too, but the main die I use is, like I said, I always use the Infernal. I like the red gleam it gives. Cardinal's too dark for me personally, but, you know.
They gotta
whatever.
drop that extra.
Yeah,
extra
4
money
grand.
for it.
I was. Alright, so we're just gonna end it here now.
Yeah, we'll end it here. But yeah, no, that's my issue. I would love to dye more armor, but I just finished upgrading the Transmogrify lady, so I was down on all my money.
That's
Because
how
I
it
upgraded her
goes.
to the max, so I have all the designs. So now I am poor. Yeah, woo.
Hey, what bounties you boys have to do?
I don't know. We'll check it after. But alright, I think this will be the end of the stream for the night. So, second episode here. So, I think this one went a lot better. We were a little more prepared. Still not fully, but I think we're getting better.
Sorry
we
for
had
my
more topics to
disappearance.
work
We
on for a
had
while.
some topics ready,
Should
but
we?
we kind of burned straight fucking through them.
Yeah. But we were talking more on this one than we were in the last one, and not as much of it was about the game like the last one was. So I think we're getting a little better at it. This time we'll have a week though, so we'll be alright. We have an entire week to kind of plot topics and get stuff ready, and then everybody who has ones, we can just kind of like message them into make like a group chat on the Xbox, and we just kind of message them into there, and we'll have stuff to look at. go
Josh
through.
really put me
Yeah.
on the spot like
Yeah,
2
earlier,
hours
it was
before we
like,
started
hey,
on
topic.
topics.
What do you want to talk about?
Tanner
We need
screeches.
this topic. It's like, what do you want to talk about? You got 30 minutes.
Tanner
I'll
screeches,
just,
throws his controller, and runs out the door.
I'll come in with no topics and just prove really provide really stupid input on everything.
Josh is probing Tanner for topics. Will's like, wait, where's Jake at?
Give me
We still
knowledge.
don't have Jake.
So
You were
thank you all
unresponsive
to-
at this point. You're asleep.
You passed the hell out.
But
Tried
you know,
calling to you like
But,
4 times, they yelling your name.
Yo, I sent a message to you like, in all caps.
Damn it, gents, we gotta end this.
Sean.
Son of a bitch. Bring the conversation before the hour and a half mark, motherfuckers.
Hey, I missed out. I gotta bring it back, alright?
Well, that's it. You're fired.
We're bringing in Randy.
Remember it next time. Unless you guys want to push for 2 hours, but I think hour and a
No.
half is where we need to stop. We're already at an hour 40.
Next time,
I
you
mean,
gotta
why
have
not
me
fucking
just talk
push
for the
that
20
2
minutes
hours?
I've been
We're
going
going.
for.
We got this shit
Alright,
rolling
good.
already.
Alright, so we have an hour and 40 minutes on this one. Whatever. Fine. We broke it, 'cause you assholes and shit, you goddamn. But anyways,
Might as well
thank you to everyone who tuned in. I hope you guys enjoyed.
Actually listen
If you
to
have any
this point.
criticisms.
Josh, I'm gonna
Yeah,
pimp
if you actually
slap
listen
if
up
you
to
don't
this
Gosh,
point, you know,
that's so cool.
props on you. I'm gonna kill everybody in a minute. There's not gonna be a podcast when you're all found underground. Fuck.
Yeah, I
fine,
can,
but
I
I'm
can
through
make
now.
muffled noises from 6 feet under.
I'm gonna kick you in the teeth from 6 feet under. But anyways, thank you all to whoever stuck in this entire time. I feel for you. Your ears are probably dead after that one breaking moment of Jake crossing the borders of another realm. But if you stayed tuned, thank you. If you
Or
have any
something
criticisms
entering
or
his
things
body.
you believe, yeah, whatever possession that happened. But whatever criticisms, or if you have anything that you think we could improve on, leave it in the comments below. Let us know. Or if there's things that you liked or you'd like to see returns on certain types of topics or anything like that, let us know. We'll be happy to discuss more on anything that you guys would recommend. If it's deemed a good topic, or if there's much to talk about on it, it's not going to be like a 4-second thing. But I hope you guys enjoyed, and we will see you next time.
Deuces.